quite low, but now his teammates on the bomb site beginning to clean things up. TB in the back, going to be spotted and finished off, and with that now only HZ remains. He's actually playing underneath window. We may be able to find one kill here and steal away a gun. It's an AK definitely that he would like to retrieve. Will he be able to retrieve though is a different question. Oh, he may be able to find more. Yeah, there's another frag. This is really good damage. I don't know why 5-Power are actually risking this. Dobu getting tagged up a little bit. Did he not get the weapon and window? I guess he might try and just wait for the bomb to blow the weapon slightly towards him. Oh, ends up taking the fight and actually going down. That's surprising. Doesn't matter anyway since they can buy, I suppose. But here we go. Panda now down 6-2. This is where they need to start picking up rounds. A double up setup comes out as a change. Will this be it though is the question. Will they start picking them up some rounds? We've seen them of course yesterday taking on, I believe it was E-Home. They did look pretty decent. So far not really the case today. 5-Power have been looking quite great though, so it is definitely a tough matchup for them. Right now, a bit of an A stack actually going to be coming in from Panda, and also 5-Power do have a lot of their players nearby. On the ramp, actually, a peek going to come in. Savage on the up, just a little bit too quick on the trigger. 5-on-4 early on into this round, favoring Panda. Ooh, but Dobu's able to just creep out Palace. That's dangerous. He's acting... I was going to say he could act as a little bit of a fake, but the bomb has actually now come around through spawn, and so is the player who is over towards B. So they want to commit to A. Problem is they're taking quite a while. They've kind of telegraphed the fact that they want to go for this A commitment. So as you can see, Panda have begun to kind of rotate around. They've already got 2 players in position, a third on the way. Now a fourth as well. So it's going to be tough. Let's see if they can actually manage to find these kills as required. So far the answer is no, as it is a 3-on-2 currently in favor of Panda. Damage as well having been done to a couple of the 5-player, to both of the 5-power players rather. And there it is, HZ with 1 kill, Bottle with the other, going to finish it off, 6-3. As Panda now are going to be in a position where they have a chance. They have to drop over a couple of weapons, but this is where they can start building up some money. And actually 5-Power themselves have a really weak economy, so it looks like they're going to force straight into this. Had a double eco on a couple of players, so they're going for it. Oh, Dobu on the Deagle gets the opening headshot. Oh, they may give him more chances. A peek comes in from AAA on the op. He actually does manage to connect it. And then aggression through B apartments as well. So aggressive just across the map, both of these teams right now. Oh, and AAI just re-peeks underpass and absolutely destroys a second player. Just 5-Power have been kind of, I guess, hanging around on these defaults. It's the second round now in a row where we've seen a player just kind of chilling in Palace, hoping to find a kill. Hadn't worked out too well, but let's see. Flashing through steps right now, given a little bit of an opportunity maybe for a play to be made. The problem is it's not going too well. It was Cabal. He ends up kind of getting caught in the steps. With that now, 5-Power will actually have to take the full eco, so not much investment into this round. Just the Deagle at P250. And we should see Panda been able to find the 5th round pretty easily. An individual peek towards top mid for South Sage. I'm not sure why they're going for that. I guess Did he have a deagle? No, I think he only had a Glock. So that does make it even more puzzling. Oh yeah, continuing to find frags. 5 on 2. Again, just up against Glocks, so nothing really expected to be found from this point forward for Panda. Not for Panda, for 5 power. Panda should be able to shut it down pretty easily. And there you have it. One player on either side of the map. They die almost simultaneously. And with that now, there's only 1 round in the difference. Boy going to come out from 5 power. They're able to get all the rifles. They won't have an op though. But it will be a decent enough buy. Only problem is, of course, the op of AA has become a bit of a problem in these past couple rounds, so having an op of their own definitely would have been nice. Let's see what they can get done with the rifles. Again, this is a very crucial round. 5 power rather, looking to try and get just another couple of rounds. 6 rounds is decent, like it's something they'll be pretty happy with, but if they can bring it up to 7 or 8, I'd say they put themselves in a really good position. Flash into the apartments. Oh, falling back off. Again, the aggression comes in. Savage caught in the corner, actually sprayed down low. I don't know if Kabbalah was actually aware that he was up close, but he dropped him to 9 health. He knew he was up close, but it's more so we don't know if he's aware that he actually damaged him so heavily because he actually couldn't see his opponent. Oh, but there we go. Dobu finds an opening on the bottle. This is not looking good for Panda. They have multiple players tagged down low already. XIV creeping up through connector. Shootapai creeping up through ramp. There's 3 players on A. This is dangerous. They need to be careful. They noticed. They saw one Thickaboot. They noticed one of their steps. He's actually dropped in the sandwich. Oh, and actually he's going to swing wide with the flash. Gets 1 before falling. But he does decent damage as well. A 3 on 2. Dobu jumping around the corner. Takes the op out of the equation. And with that now, it's only Savage that remains. It's going to be the 1v3. And he, of course, has very little HP to work with. So I wouldn't really fancy his chances, to be honest. And looks like he is just going to save the MP9. I was thinking he may try and upgrade to a better weapon, maybe off one of his teammates' bodies or something along those lines, but sticks to the MP9 for now. It will indeed be the weapon that he carries over. Plenty of money for Panda to buy in this next round anyway, so I think he may consider just upgrading that MP9. It was more so the Kevlar he saved that I think really is of value to him. Yeah, 5 power able to get an op out of that round, and now they're looking good. A 7th put onto the board. If they can manage to pick this one up, then the economy of Panda would be in a fairly rough place. Wouldn't be terrible, but it certainly wouldn't be ideal. And again, just a standard default coming in from 5 power. Ensuring underpass is clear, getting the 3 players out of top mid, and just finding all that control, whether it be towards connector or short, whether you take the fights to window. Just trying to abuse that mid position and keep the control and keep your enemies guessing. Dangerous there from Savage holding that smoke for so long. There was a player creeping up on him. It would have been awkward if he ended up getting caught with it out in his hands. Let's see. 5 power taking their time. They should have this kill in the ladder room, indeed they do. I'm pretty sure Dobu was jumping when he found that headshot actually, so that's a little bit of counter strategy right there. XIV going to be able to quickly shut down TVs towards the steps, and Shootapai creeping out a ramp is going to find a quick headshot as well, so suddenly it's a 2 on 5, make that a 2 on 4 after 1 kill does come in. But still, definitely a position 5 power should be winning. Bomb yet to be planted, but it's on its way around. And here we go. At this point, I think Panda probably just want to save both weapons. The Op and the M4 are going to be much more useful in the next round than they would in a 2-on-4 retake. As you can see, rather potential that only one survives, if even. Currently being flanked out. Actually, this is not looking good for Ayaya unless he turns around and checks his right side where he is about to get shot from. Or maybe not. They actually, I don't think, realized he was there. Yeah, Dobu went this way instead, so that allows for Ayaya to actually stay alive for now. Quite fortunate. 8-5 though. Qualifier looking really good here so far, Mirage. Just grinding those rounds out. Yeah, and here's what Panda need. Back onto the double up setup. This was working out for them earlier on, so they save up and go straight back to it. It looks like 5 Power might actually be setting up for a bit of an execute early on. 4 players sitting outside of A right now. And yeah, Smoke's going to go over into the steps, one to CT, one to jungle. Molotov towards Sandwich. They probably want one on bench as well, which indeed is now going to be thrown by Viva. Just to stop anyone from pushing around through that smoke, so that they can actually focus somewhat on the defenders of the bomb site rather than the rotators. But there we go. Ayaya with a little bit of a gap being left in that CT smoke is able to actually capitalize on it. Right now the frag's coming in heavily in favor of Panda, and they're going to continue to do so as it's going to be a 6th for Panda indeed. Again, Panda, they do want to bring it up to 7 here. That's really the minimum that you want to be coming out of the CT side with, and there we go. Ayaya has been a big contributor for Panda so far. Starts off this round once again. Like he said, oh, that was almost a double kill. Lined them up, actually dinked Zousage down to 4 health. Actually managed to catch one off on B. That's B open now. This is a real problem. Luckily enough, Bottle's able to get a kill towards top mid, and actually the bomb is all the way back in spawn. So this round that was looking good for 5 Power has suddenly kind of fallen apart because retrieving that bomb is not going to be an easy task. Yeah, Bottle's ready to just shut this down now. They're not going to be able to get that bomb back anytime soon, I don't think. And yeah, he should have the final frag as well. There we go. 7 to 8 at half time. I think 5 Power definitely will be a little bit happier with how their T side went. They able to actually show 8 rounds. But then again, I think it probably could have been better as well. So it is looking to be a pretty close game so far. Hopefully it won't be too long before we're ready to hop on into the second half. Of course, this is only map 1 of this best of 3. It's the lower bracket final. Panda versus 5 Power. The maps being Mirage, Train, and then Inferno if needed. we go. Looks like we are going back into the action, guys. The second pistol round, of course, going to be quite important for both teams here. I'd like to say, especially Panda heading onto that T side with already a bit of a disadvantage. If 5-Power can get rolling to start off their CT side, get the confidence and momentum going, and I can see this being a very tough game indeed for them, for Panda to be specific. Getting aggressive through B apartments. Nice shot by Bottle. Shuts down Zausage, and he was actually alone on B. They took a big gamble. They have a full A stack going on right now with 4 players, so if they want, Panda can just walk this out B, and it looks like they actually are going to do that. So this is really bad right now for 5-Power, who are not going to really be on the right side of the map to hold this down. Showing a little bit of presence on mid, so it looked like they were going connector, and instead going up through short. Works out perfectly. Go, Bottle gets one before he goes down anyway, so it's only Cabal now that remains. Coming in from window, footsteps definitely being heard, and gets one. But that's all he's allowed, eventually finished off by TB. 8-8. And we should see Panda being able to claim the lead off the back of that. 5-Power probably just going to take the eco in this one. No upgraded pistols or anything, but there is a Zeus coming out for Cabal. Strange investment. Let's see if it's going to be useful. Can be good for stealing a weapon away, especially over towards the B apartments where he's currently playing it. Problem is, it doesn't look like he's really going to be given a chance on that side of the map to use it, so instead, there we go, XQ coming in. Smokes are down now. Oh, hang on, Savage has a great flank. They have no idea. That flash was perfect. It actually blinded up Viva for a little while, acting as a bit of a distraction. And as you can see, up against the eco, they're having such an easy time right now. There's a little bit of damage finally. 1 kill coming in. He has the Zeus ready as well. We need to know if he's going to be able to get a Zeus or not. Oh, Zausage gets a kill. Okay. Yeah, H said looks like he wants to exit through connector, so he could be in a lot of trouble if he does. Gets 1 kill. Oh, and luckily enough, TB comes around from top mid. Otherwise, when he peeked that lower connector, could have been in for a shock. No pun intended. Pun completely intended. Apologies. Power have a pretty solid buy. And they do keep a couple of Mac 10s in, but with a couple of players also not having helmets for 5-Power, I don't think that's going to be the biggest of deals. Seems like they are ready to go for a bit of an A execute. A minute and 20 seconds and already all 5 players are grouped up. There we go. Going forward, the Mac 10, as I said, can lead the way. 2 players without helmets. The first one to go down did have a helmet, but it doesn't really seem to matter. TB picking up an M4 even follows up with a second. And with that now, it is a 3-on-2. The bomb plant was denied though, and actually a quick kill from Jungle. Savage is 2 HP, so Bottle really can't afford to die in this position here. Should be just trying to back off, in all honesty. Problem is, I don't think he knows where the second player is as well. He's outstage coming in from CT also. Able to get the first is Cabal. Traded back. Can he actually manage to glitch this out, though, is the question, and the answer is no. 10-8 is going to be the scoreline in favor of Panda Gaming. Go 5-power just back to those pistols. That's all they're able to bring into this one, unfortunately. A little bit of Kevlar as well, but yeah, he wants to build up money. Mac 10 against Kevlarless opponents equals bank. It's simple mathematics. Ooh, that was nasty from Cabal right there. That's an AK that he's actually going to be able to go pick up. And he actually does manage to retrieve it, so a little bit worrisome. But as we can see, it is an A split now coming in from Panda. AAR leading the way yet again with the Mac 10. 2 easy kills come in, maybe a third to be found. Indeed, it will. Building money. All alone, of course. He actually does manage to get one more. Down to the 1v2, but sadly that's going to be it. 8-11. There we go. Now it's 5-power actually going for the double up setup as well. Surprisingly, Cabal is going to be the one using the secondary op. Oh, that could be dangerous up on the balcony right there if he goes for that peek. Op is scoped up. Bottle needs to be cautious, and ooh, Cabal actually pushing somewhat forward. Hits the shot on towards Bottle. And with that, kind of just scares the second player away in the process. Yeah, able to find one though, but as we can see again, 5-power are managing to pull it in their favour. Where are they going to take it though is the question. Kind of just chilling in mid at the moment. And with 30 seconds now remaining, they need to get a move on. Looks like they are going to take it up towards that A bomb site eventually, although the bomb for now on short. But there we go, double peek comes in. HZ able to take down the short player. 20 seconds though, they need to sprint wherever they're going, and it looks like it will be towards B. Meaning, of course, there is an op in towards kitchen. Bomb plant just going to go straight down, going to stick it. And as you can see, of course, it is now just Viva waiting for his teammate. Needs to make sure that they're going to be able to retake this together. Oh, and actually, yeah, posted up on this cross. Hits the shot. Only Viva remains now, and already the bomb's ticking away so quickly that without a defuse kit, there's very little he's going to be able to do about this. Has to just back off now, and that's not even going to be allowed. Finished by 12-8 is now the scoreline. Panda looking so strong, pulling back rounds that they really should have no right winning. Maybe update title? Oh, that would be a good idea. Thank you. I didn't realize. My bad. As I was typing to update the title, though, there is a lot of action going on. Mostly focused over towards that B side of the map, and actually the pistols are finding quite a bit of success. Damage being done, but as you can see, the bomb now should be planted. And now it's going to be a tough retake. Oh, Dobu actually able to just walk in with the AK. A second kill perhaps to be found, but no, just about HZ wins it out. And suddenly it's only Shudapai that remains. He has a CZ, 21 health and a dream. He has, of course, been spotted. They know where he's coming from. I don't think it's going to happen. Time getting low again, and there you have it. Final kill from HZ. 13-8 now being the scoreline. 5 rounds in the difference. Thirteen to 8 now. Five power rather are able to keep buying into this one, but they need to start picking up some rounds. Otherwise, it's going to be map 2 coming up very quickly. This is the map choice of 5 power as well. Train coming up next, then being the map choice of Panda. Definitely could be a little bit worrying, but here we go. Look at this. Dobo holding this down very well initially. 2 kills as they jumped in through the smoke. Savage even managed to actually catch the rotation through short, rather. Oh, hang on. If they can get the bomb back, Savage is kind of just walking onto B right now. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it back, though. Yeah, no smoke, sadly. Just a flash and a molly. Oh, there we go, the opening kill. Putting the round even further in favour of 5 power right now. Eventually, one being pulled back by Ayaya. But he does end up getting taken down either way by the op yet again. And there's Dobu with the final. 4 rounds now in the difference, 9 to 13. Panda not really going to buy too much in this round, actually. Spending the bit of excess cash, rather. HZ's able to get an AK and Kevlar at least. So not going to be doing too much, but hoping for a couple kills and maybe a bomb plant. And they actually get a second AK as well. As I just realised now that they did purchase that up. So 2 AKs, Kevlar as well available on both of those players. There's definitely an opportunity here for something to be found for Panda. Can't count them out completely. Oh no, they're gonna get spotted boosting in the window. I'm surprised that Sage wasn't able to find both kills there, in all honesty. And with that, Bottle just absolutely destroys his opponent over towards B. Second kill comes in. It's HZ this time that's going to be able to take down Dobu. And the bomb now being planted in a 4v2. Shudapai and Viva may just want to consider saving, in all honesty, at this point. Shudapai goes down, so no weapons saved. They'll be able to pull out a bit of a buy into the next round if they want, but it's not great. Well, they actually do decide to buy into this, surprisingly. guess they don't want to play for overtime. It is understandable. And off a couple M4s, a UMP and a FAMAS. And as we can see, aggression on mid coming in. HZ and TB just shut it down completely. Fivepower tried to change it up, it just didn't work out. Nice kill from Dobu. Again, though, it's still a tough position for Fivepower to be in. They're still surrounded and kind of outmatched. Savage spotting player on the close left side of CT, of course. Oh, there we go. Eventually the kill comes in. Viva taken down. This should be a pretty easy 15th round coming in right now for Panda. The kills keep going in their favor as well, so it's only actually Caval now that remains in spawn. He's being pushed down as well, so it's unlikely he lives too much longer, and indeed that is the case. 15-9, map point for Panda. And of course, with the force buy having come in from Fivepower during that previous round, they're going to be going into another force buy in this one. And again, the mid-aggression looking to come in from Fivepower. This time they don't just sprint straight up mid, at least. They're just holding a little bit more, waiting for Panda to come out to them. Still just showing you how aggressive Fivepower currently are. So it looks like we may have a little bit of a slower paced round right now. Panda realizing that they're up against a weaker buy, we want to, I guess, play as safe as possible. Ensure that they are going to be able to win it. And there we go already. HZ opens things up. The flash goes in. The frags just continue to go in favor of Panda. More players on this B side of the map, but I don't think they're going to last too much longer. Bomb going to go down. There's one actually coming in from behind and one from kitchen. So it is going to be tough. Oh, he's being flanked out. Hang on, hang on. He has no idea. Yeah, free kill for TB. And with that now, only Shudapai remains 1 versus 5. He should be taken down pretty quickly. Gets the first kill, but that's going to be all that's allowed. 16-9 going to be the scoreline for Panda as they take the victory here on Mirage. And of course, that was the map choice of Fivepower, meaning heading on to train now. Panda in a good position to try and take it 2-0. So make sure you do stick around, guys. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to a break. And as soon as the players are ready to get going with the second map, we will be bringing it back to you guys.
These roads intersect, on each one I reflect. These lines write my story. These places change me, each one replacing. Like night into morning, I miss the open air, the going anywhere, riding with you, like we used to. Guess I'm better off alone, never know when I'll get home, but I know that home's where the heart is. Guess I'm better off this way, moving to better days, but I know that home's where the heart is. As the leaves start falling down and the shadows above our town, I can finally see you now. I see the fear inside your eyes, I see the pain in your smile. I can finally see you now. Oh, we're radiate all over the world. We used to radiate, yeah, radiate, but now we're drowning. can wait down below. And if I can't hold my breath, then I'm bound to become hollow. Can you say that I've disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. You make me feel like home. You turn around, I feel the breeze over me. You watch your dreams unfold. Let it come around and let it breathe over me. It's time to go away into the light. I feel the calming energy. I see the darkness coming.
Alright everyone, welcome back as we head into the second map between 5Power and Panda Gaming. Of course it is going to be Train coming up now. Panda taking the victory back on Mirage in a pretty convincing fashion. And now coming onto their own map choice, looking to try and end things quickly, try and actually take themselves up to the, I believe, just finals to see if they can qualify to IEM Sydney. One spot on the line, of course. As they begin this round right now, yeah, taking the long-range battle with the P250, doing so much damage. But he's yet to find the frag, and he needs to be careful because now he's been taken down by Cabal, who's actually going to be able to find himself another kill before eventually being traded out on. It's not looking too good right now for Panda. And as you see, 5Power, they just quickly clean up. A flurry of frags come in, and that is going to be 5Power picking up the opening pistol, and with that now, we should see Panda just taking an eco in this round. And they actually decided to buy up. A little bit surprised by the force coming in from Panda. They could have just took the one eco, bought and AKs, etc. in the next round. A little bit strange, but maybe they can make it happen. We've seen them pull off a couple of force buys in that previous map as well. They have also got some utility, so maybe a plan in mind currently for them. Viva, he's going to get a chance there to try and do some damage. Savage needs to be careful jumping across that. But yeah, for now, Panda taking their time. They're just waiting to see if they can maybe group up and burst out onto this bomb site. I think it looks like A is going to be their target, but getting out there is going to be tough to try and actually get that bomb planted. Here we go though, 40 seconds remaining as they begin to push forward now. Dobu, oh, he kind of baits for his teammate. He lets his teammate just sit in the corner. Problem is, he only gets one before being traded out. So that's not really ideal. A 4-on-3, a man advantage actually in play for Panda. Just to say that as well, Viva going to be blocked off by a smoking pop dog. So a little bit awkward. Another kill comes in for Savage, and with that now a 4-on-2, it looks like Panda have managed to actually pull off this force by both remaining players in towards Pop Dog. Seems like they're just going to back off now, try and save that MP9 and Kevlar. Because of course 5Power in this next round now not really going to have anything to work with. That's a decent find though. Extra $600 in the bank, of course. Not to be complained about. Who took map 1? Panda did. Panda took it 16-9, I believe. But yeah, force by coming in from 5 power. Can they manage to force back into it themselves, rather? Panda playing a little bit safer. They have 3 rifles, 2 Mac 10s in play. And right now, 5 power just stacking up that A bomb site with the majority of their players. And trusting XIV to solo over towards B. Oh, and actually getting aggressive in the A main. Lots of steps currently being heard, so they know there's at least a couple of players around that area. I guess they need to try and get recontrol of A main now, so flashing in, working together, and realizing that no one actually stayed in A main. Instead, now the closest players playing around Sandwich, etc. So let's see how this goes for Panda, beginning to push forward up against the SMGs and the FAMASs. It could get somewhat dangerous. So far, it's going okay. 1 frag from Cabal, but I don't know how much else he's going to be able to find. Oh my god, he's doing it all on his own. Eventually they take him down, but that was so awkward. And he done so much damage before they managed to put a stop to him. 2-1 for Panda, though. And this one should be an eco now from 5 power. This one is just a full eco, apart from the Deagle that Cabal decides to purchase in. He got a good few kills, so had a bit of extra money, of course. Oh my god. Cabal is sick. He just doesn't miss these headshots. Let's see if he can find any more. Actually, should have probably going to be able to find one with the USB, so again, at least little bits of damage are being done. I believe Bottle just dinked him with a FAMAS at that range there for like 48 damage. And there we go, Savage with the final kill, 3-1 for Panda. Who took Mirage? Panda took Mirage 16-9 if I remember correctly. I'm going to double check now for you. Give me 2 seconds to refresh. Yeah, Mirage was... Oh, it's just not... Isn't it showing? It's showing Mirage isn't finished yet on HLTV. That's strange. I believe it was 16-9 though. So, yeah. It's now Train, which of course has a lot on the line. 5 power cannot afford to lose this matchup, otherwise they're going to be eliminated from the qualifier. Actually just going to file straight out on the B. There's a little bit of a switch over. There's 2 players though in position to try and hold it down. Zausage doing a good job, finds 2 before eventually HZ is able to drop him rather. But it doesn't really seem to matter because they still just haven't dealt with shoot up by. I don't know how he's allowed to live for so long, just killing people over and over again. How is this happening though? Oh, Savage was doing his best to pull it back. They built up some money at least so they'll be able to rebuy. But yeah, I don't know how they allow for so much freedom there for those players to just take everyone out one by one. The Opera out for Ayaya in this round as well. It is of course a heavy investment, so that they don't really get left with much money after purchasing up all these weapons, so they do need to try and ideally win out this one. Train? Yeah, Panda did pick Train. Because of that 5 power, got to choose sides, so they decided to start CT. But yeah, right now again, Panda just kind of spread out, going for a standard default, spamming across the map, seeing if they can maybe get lucky through smokes, and also, of course, kind of keep everyone on their feet. Don't want to be letting your teammates, your opponents rather, get too comfortable. Oh, free kill for Aya, yeah. Just spots the head of Viva. Another player going up into the same position. Bottle gonna have an easy kill. This is not looking good right now for 5 Power as we see the A-bomb site getting completely overwhelmed. Bottle gonna be jumping up on the bomb train, able to find another. And the final player in connector on low health through the smoke actually takes down Bottle. Shoot up, I manages to take one down. Again, though, he's 12 health, so I'm not too sure why he sticks around. Will eventually go down. There we go. 4-2. 5 Power gonna have to go ahead and take another eco and allow for Panda to likely take a 5-2 lead. Full A stack actually coming in right now. Panda were looking tempted to maybe rush A. I would like to say it's a good thing they didn't. Definitely would have been dangerous, but yeah, does want to try and take the fight, I suppose. He's able to find the first kill. Goes down pretty quickly though to shoot a 5. A lot more around running this down. He'd be able to find one. Needs to be cautious now of E-Box, of course. Oh, and also Pop Dog actually was outside his position with the CZ. Gets himself 2 quick kills. What is happening? He has still 12 bullets in the mag. Able to get one more. He only needs a single kill. And he actually managed to dink Bottle down to low HP. That was way too close. Five to 2. And this is where the buy again is going to come in from 5 Power. But they need to start stepping it up. Hey, oh, they line up. What is happening? This round is just so dominant from Panda. Dobo finally gets 1 kill, but he takes so much damage in the process that he's easy to be finished off afterwards, so a trade does indeed come in. Able to return one as well. Zausage with a nice headshot on the Bottle. So it is now a 2-on-2. Backing off and taking us over towards B. Yeah, this is going to be a good idea, you do have to say, although the problem is Zausage is already rotated into position. Trying to get down that ramp now is going to be a little bit of a struggle. Oh, he actually does manage to get down, though. He just waited a couple of extra seconds. His teammate coming out of heaven acted as a distraction, and now it's all onto Cabal. And as you can see, he's already been spotted and finished off. 6-2 is the scoreline now for Panda Gaming, as they really want to try and just finish this one off with a 2-0. Again, another kind of A stack coming in. This time they're focused a little bit more towards Ivy. Good Molotov. Forcing them out into the open and spraying away. Almost getting cut off guard. That was a nice shot. Looking crisp indeed. 7-2 pretty much confirmed at this point. It's only Zausage that remains alive, rather. He's, of course, at the moment just kind of chilling in towards Pop Dog. Maybe he can find 1 kill here and steal away a weapon. The problem is that's only a Mach 10 that gets dropped from Pop Dog, so I don't think he'll really want that too much. There we go, the final kill from HZ, 7-2. Again, the boys going to come in now from 5 Power, but this time they're getting the double op setup out, I believe. Yeah, indeed they are. Viva, of course, going to be using the ops. Oh, looks like a little bit of an A fake early on, throwing the smokes etc. out rather, and then heading on towards B. Oh, and already the opening kill from Savage over towards IV, a kill on B as well being found. It just doesn't seem to matter. It's just absolute decimation everywhere the Panda go. No one towards A seems to be the target anyway. All the frags being found by the op. It's interesting. Not really much Zosage can do here, to be honest. He should be spotted now as well. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, a nice shot by Bottle right there. 8-2. Panda are leading rather substantially right now. Firepower not even really getting themselves into this game at all. As a pause, of course, has been called. Firepower trying to find out what's going wrong because they can't even really buy into this round. Likely going to have to just purchase some pistols and Kevlar maybe. Yeah, and that is what they just go for. Viva actually yet to find a frag, sitting at 0-8 at the moment. Hopefully the pause won't remain too much longer and we'll be able to get back into the action. But yeah, the pause has been removed. As I said though, it's kind of just around where they buy up some pistols and some Kevlar. Focus on getting the guns out, the double op set up again. If you, if they want, of course, in this next round. Problem is that they need to find at least 6 on that CT side, so they'll have to really pick things up from now on. It's blinding himself a little bit. So many times that the players stood up close to this and took so much damage from the mollies. Just about makes it away. 47 health. It's not terrible, but it's also of course not amazing. Going to be taking unnecessary damage no matter what. But there we go. Shooterpie gonna actually be able to find the kill in towards A main. Managed to take away an AK. A second kill comes in. Ayayao gets shut down very quickly. As now it's a 5-on-3 favor and 5 power. Out Savage a little bit scared at that point. Taking down low, he's just gonna actually take the op now to work with. Knowing he's low health, he'll be able to kind of sit back and help his teammates a little bit more. Oh, this molly, if he had been able to hold it, he probably would have noticed the first player onto the open, but hang on. They're still finding the kills right now. They're making this work somehow. It's a 2-on-2. Oh, hang on. Out in the open, though, with the bomb. It's only Savage now that remains. He needs to pick up the ace clutch. Can he do it? He only has 7 seconds. It's not going to happen. It's just not possible at this point, and I don't even think he's going to notice Shooterpie is right below him. Oh, the footsteps have been heard. If he goes down after time, that is bad. Op retrieved. It's worrisome for the money, but at least it is overtime. Not overtime. At least it is a position where they were winning so many rounds in a row that they built up decent money anyway, so they can all still buy into this one. They had some reserves put away. Not a lot though, of course. They still have enough to buy into the next round, just about onto the majority of the players, but ideally now Panda want to start picking up some more round wins of their own. Yeah, catch the aggression. That's a move that can easily be exploited in favor of the T team if you're expecting it, especially. Nice kill though there from of course Shadowpie. Looks like they still want to go B on this, but there's two players already in position. Nice flash. Shadowpie able to peek in and take a quick kill. Now they're finally beginning. Oh, maybe not actually. I think they might bring this back around and do it somewhere else. And they need to get a move on. Only 40 seconds remaining now. There we go. One kill from Cobble. Pretty much seals the fate of the round at this point as well, so... I definitely do agree with the fact that they're just saving these weapons. Problem is, will they be allowed to? No! After time again! Savage goes down. This time it does impact him a little bit more. He's left with $1,300 in the bank only. And Viva's still actually yet to get a kill for himself. Hopefully he'll be able to join in soon. He does have the AWP in his possession, of course. That's the Savage, surprisingly, over on the T side. Hasn't given that to Ayaya. Obviously he didn't buy it up himself since he had barely any money after dying after time. Looks like they will eventually probably end this on A, but for now the majority of their players in A main. And of course this is where a lot of the action does go on. Not currently though, Smoke's down at the moment, kind of keeping everyone at bay. With 55 seconds now remaining, it means a move is going to have to be made very soon. Here we go. Execute going in, flashes going over. Let's see if Panda are going to be able to actually find any success on this. Og being the first point of contact, because of course a little bit of damage is done. Eagle in the hands of Ayaya, able to find one. He gets the off as well then afterwards. But his teammate dropped. The problem is the Ogs are finding frags everywhere. It's only Bottle that remains. Gets one, but there's three to try and deal with now. Not looking too likely for him, and indeed he will end up going down. 5 for 5 power. If they can bring this back up to 7, they're actually in a somewhat decent position, all things considered. Yeah, this time just an eco coming in from Panda. Again, upgraded pistols. Eagle to CZ and a P250, but that is it. Oh, I think that... Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think Viva's about to see him peeking kind of around the smoke there. A bit unfortunate, it was pretty much just a free frag. Eagle in the hands of TB. Can it manage to find anything on Ivy's question in there? Oh, yeah, it can indeed. Apparently so. "55 seconds remaining, and they've been some very, very slow rounds so far from Panda. And Giant taking their time on this T side and waiting until it's really getting the pressure on. Oh, but hang on. Oh, Savage, he's going for the knife. He might just have to shoot. He doesn't know what to do. He's hoping to maybe spot someone else first, I guess, or waiting for the bomb to get a little bit closer. You'd want to hope that he doesn't turn around, of course. That would be awkward in many, many ways. Oh, why did it go third person? What the hell? The second he started shooting as well. I mean, whatever. He gets the kill anyway. Gets himself a nice AUG and a bomb plant. That's a bonus. Player coming in from behind, though. Is he going to be able to deal with that one in the same way? The answer is no. Although Savage continues to find frags with this AUG that he has now. 2 versus 2. He is in a little bit of a better position to try and actually play the time on the bomb. It is now smoked off, but as we see that, the peaks come in, the headshots are found. That is going to be a 6th for 5 power. Back onto the buy, of course, now for Panda. 8 rounds again, still decent on the T side, but they probably want a bit more since they did start it off so strong. Oh, and actually some team damage coming in right there. And the aggression on B also being caught. This is not looking good. Man advantage coming into play early on for Panda. That now, what the 5 power do to try and pull this round back in their favor. There we go. Dobu gets a quick kill on upper B, and within seconds elsewhere on the map we actually see 2 frags also being found by Cabal. Looking really good for 5 power as that 7th round at this point is pretty much confirmed. The final player, of course, being HZ. He's just come out of Pop Dog playing around the E-box at the moment, so is in a position at least maybe where they won't be expecting him, so maybe he can catch someone off guard. But even with that, it's not going to be easy, you know. I don't think he expects the player to be behind them. Gets 1, but that's all that's allowed. 7 to 8 at halftime is the scoreline. As close as it could possibly be. Again, as a reminder to those who may have just joined recently, Panda did win the first map. This is the second map right now. They lead 8-7 as they swap over to their CT side. Hopefully they won't be too long getting in. I don't even have a problem with the scoreboard as sadly ESA resets it during the half time. Something definitely worth noting is actually when the cores of these two teams last played on train, it was actually 5 power that came out on top of it. Of course, this was about 3.5 months ago at this point, so I don't think it's something you can really go off of. But just shows you that they definitely are capable at the map, and they also did show us that, of course, by making a pretty good comeback there on the CT side after going down massively to start things off. Hopefully they don't take too much longer to ready up, so we can get back into the action, of course. Oh, there we go. Looks like we are about to hop back in now. Panda on the defense. 5 power as the T is now. Let's see how it goes. Two players actually purchasing up utility for power. Obu and also be awkward actually, because the double peak coming in towards B. One up the lower ramp, one up the top. They do actually spot out a couple of players, but not going to be hanging in a... Thrown towards connector, I believe, with a few players in Pop Dog. So it is just going to be a pretty standard A hit, it seems. It's actually a smoke towards... Oh, they push forward onto A, I suppose. Not the greatest positions, though, for the smokes. Kind of messes us up and messes them up, rather. Ooh, nice shot by Zhao. And to actually catch the jump peak. It's a second as well towards Ivy. 8-8 going to be the score now. 5 power able to pick up that second pistol round, and after being down 10-1, 8-1 maybe, and they've been able to pull it back up to 8-8 now. They're looking good. It's going to be the force buy from Panda. Is it going to work out for them, though, is the question. But again, Deagle already doing some good damage actually, though, so the worst of starts rather. Oh, some good damage. A dink through the wall onto TB. Waiting for aggression to come in. It looks like 5 power eventually are going to go towards that B bomb site, and right now it's only a single player to defend it. That's TB. He was already tagged up, of course, as he was dinked through the wall. That means it's going to be tough now for Panda to hold this down, for more specifically TB to hold this down. A little bit of damage being put in has assisted. As it is now, the frags continuing to go in favor of 5 power. It looks like it won't stop anytime soon. That's an 8k though that may be retrieved, and indeed, Savage is the question. Does he want to find anything? It looks like he is going to attempt to go for it pretty quickly, which goes down. I guess that was more of it to grab a kill because of, oh my god, only one player remaining. He's right below. They know where he is. The spam comes in. It's very wild. Savage doesn't have time anymore. That force buy, but it just wasn't enough. Savage actually able to run away just about, being chased down at the moment by Dobu. 5 power actually claimed the lead. An AK saved over, but this should be an eco now from Panda Gaming. But they did do a pretty falling short in the end. There we go, an opening frag coming in for 5 power yet again. The momentum in this match is to suddenly 5 power, I think, winning around with pistols back in that previous half, and then just kind of finding some good control rather than 1-on-5. And even then, he's not able to find any frags. So 10-8, double digits found for 5 power. But now, of course, the AUGs and the M4s. Pretty well drilled here on the CT side. Early on into this round, rather, it's Again, 5 power just going for a pretty standard approach. We have already 4 players up in the halls, a 5th on the way around, so it looks like they may want to try and actually take up the pace a little bit in towards rest and choice. There we go. Order. There we go. HZ going to be the first point of contact. It's a little bit unfortunate, but he did find 2 at least before going down and allows for his teammates to hold this. Panda doing a good job. It's only the bomb planted at least, but I don't think he's going to be really allowed to do much else. You can see, of course, that is the case. Gets finished off quickly. Double upset on the... Ooh, Dobu's posted up right there. Panda stepped... or rather... smoke out towards A, but it looks like again 5 power are actually more grouping up in the B halls. If they do again go out B, it's only going to be TB to actually try and be a tough one for him. Has a molly going to throw that now though, so a little bit too early to really be too useful. Smoke towards connector, so I guess they could be using this as a little bit of a fake towards B. Top dog. He said with the head soon. Should have probably going to drop once it starts to fade away though. That's normally how it happens. And indeed it is. Quick headshot comes in. Bottle. Oh, gets the second. Such a big play. Such a massive play when it's needed. 3 hours sleep in 2 days rather, but we're making it happen, boys. 10 to 10. Final frag being found by TB. The op going to be retrieved. With that now, it's going to have to be 5 power likely taking an eco. They don't really have enough to get the full buyout. Goes into it at least, but not everything, just pistols, mostly a bit of Kevlar. And again, early on, 5 power just going to splitting up. Speaking of splitting up, though, with him really to help him. And it's a little bit strange for him to go for that, especially when he only has a pistol. There we go, the final couple of kills come in. Nice headshot by Savage to finish off. No op this time around for 5 power, and that was a weapon that was actually really big for them in terms of being getting so aggressive. Hits the opening shot and is able to fall back down the ramp in order to experience the feeling. Just getting boosted up on top of connector now, so man advantage, they can kind of press the issue anymore. Instead now it's 5 power to have to do that, because they of course are the ones working against the timer with a man disadvantage, and they do need to move soon enough. Still a minute remaining. Now there's only 40 seconds. Hey, problem is they're just taking a really long time. Go. Smoke's going in. I mean, the first point of contact on the op, already finding one more. But it's not even needed, actually. He peeked out, but he didn't have time, really, to help out any further, because Bottle was there to finish off, too. 12. As Panda are getting ever so closer to that finish line. A little bit of nade damage early on towards main. Nothing too substantial. It looks like we had a player down Pop Dog with a CZ was looking tempted to push out quickly, but not going to be the case for now. Instead, waiting for 5 power to come to them. Oh, the wall bang there. There's a bit of damage, nothing too substantial. Opening frag finally comes in. The first blood spilt by HZ. continuing to chip away at the health, of course. Ooh. Dog. Just kind of standing around the map, taking those fights willingly. When they have the weaker weapons, etc., like, really they should just be trying to work together of that, likes, but let's see. Pause is being called and make work, otherwise that could be the end of it. Here we go, the pause has been removed. And of course, over on the Panda side, an up in play for yeah, as it has been before, and a couple logs and a couple M4s. But let's see how it goes now, because it's looking like it could be another potentially quick A play. Problem is, yeah, up of Viva. And then Pop Dog, but the flash doesn't really blind them quick enough. He's able to get a few well for 5 power at the moment. Shootapai was hoping to be able to find something. HZ able to find another one in Amen as well, so looking like this is a 14th round for Pan. It's so passive. There's 15 seconds remaining. They are sending the bomb out upper B, but it's just a little bit too late. There was 10 seconds. That's this round over and done with. 14-10. 1 AK seemingly going to be saved, or will it? It will indeed. Just about. He gets the kill. Luckily, if he went. On a similar one in the following round to try and keep themselves alive. Again, Panda did win that first map, so if they take it on train here, that's one player, but he's still in trouble on the B-bomb site because TB goes down. The nade going through, again, does pretty decent damage to a couple of the players. When they were able to put together that chain here on the CT side, so gonna have everything up. Because right now Shootapai is stepping up when it's needed. Bottle though actually couldn't show the pie over towards Ivy. They have a decent idea about where he's actually positioned towards, because he was behind. And of course also Series Point is right now 5 power, 1 round away from being eliminated and no longer having a chance to qualify for IEM. At least continue to buy. They have a bit of an inkling about what's going on. Taking a gamble that definitely would. Their way. The nade actually does get a kill. Savage able to pick it up. It's a 4-on-3 now. Takes it down. Viva gets another, and they know where the final player is. A very strong showing from Panda coming in and all on. As I said, the previous times these two lineups had actually played on a kind of like let the start things slip away a little bit early, at least on their. They put it over the next couple of weeks, more IEM Sydney qualifiers. But for now, that is going to be it. So if you enjoyed this show, out some messages from our sponsors, of course.
Thinks you can't get a this. Think leveling up only happens in game.
The synergy, a core power actions, and built to overclock